Stages of subversion in the church. The strategy of subversion through worldly influences has progressed through several overlapping stages, some of which are only now being completed in our current generation. The first stage is penetration or worming. In this phase, our agents infiltrate Christian groups and organizations with the intent to influence and manipulate them over time. The second stage is demoralization or softening up. Here we aim to undermine the church's spiritual and social fabric through means such as deviant teachings and public scandals. As this occurs, Christian morality declines and believers gradually lose their instinctive ability to resist. For instance, it has been observed that leaders within the Christian right in America often find themselves in compromising situations, which exposes their hypocrisy and deepens discouragement. As Marx noted about a similar tactic, the goal is to instill poison wherever possible. The third stage is subversion, a winning over. In this phase, we strive to capture the hearts and minds of key church leaders through their radical or daring, i.e., revisionist and unfaithful ideas. We aim to unsettle those committed to traditional views and practices. This strategy recognizes that the church's morale and resistance depend on his loyalty to the adversary and his symbols, such as his word and sacraments. Undermining this loyalty is crucial for our aims. While we cannot subvert all Christians, that is not necessary. What we need is a passive acceptance of corruption among a broader Christian community, paired with a positive allegiance from a carefully nurtured counter-elite. Without this counter-elite, our hopes for establishing our own rule would be futile. For instance, certain Christian leaders, like the current presiding bishop of the Episcopal Church in America, serve our interests well. The fourth stage is defection or bringing over individual Christians. In this phase, we maintain ongoing propaganda efforts to capitalize on notable defections from Christianity or counterversions. The peak of this phenomenon in Europe occurred in the late 19th century, contributing to a decline in serious evangelical thought. Today, we are witnessing a new wave of defections in America, highlighted by headlines like thousands of atheist baptisms and former fundamentalists denies the authenticity of the Bible. However, we should not overestimate the impact of such defections. Much like the value of defectors during the Cold War, the significance of counter-conversions quickly wanes. Today's shocking headlines can become tomorrow's old news. Our true battle is against the enduring lies of the enemy. The final stage, which lies ahead, is liberation or taking over of the entire church. At this point, our influence will become absolute and our operations will be made public through a coup d'état. In essence, the church will become completely unfaithful to the adversary while still pretending to align with him. This is our ultimate objective, and we are currently moving toward it in this pivotal generation. My name is Cesar, and I am a voice in the desert.